This is Vulture City near Wickenburg, Arizona. All right, we're gonna go to the garage first. Home of the Vulture. Okay. This is the Vulture's Roost. Interesting. That was the mine manager. He used to live here. A lot of artifacts. So, that nice wood floor here. That looks like Izzy's Paranormal Corner. Interesting. Nice wooden building here. Now, why is Wild Bill wanted? What's going on with that? And there's Bill Durham smoking tobacco. And Calamity Jane. It's a nice old radio. Pretty modern. Now here's where you would stop off to get some gas. You can even see the spaceship over there. Look at that. Competition rock. To see who's the best hand driller. Check that out.
Oh, look, I didn't even realize that.
Hard to believe somebody can drive something that small. Check that out. Here's where the gas pump would be. I'd like to have $1 worth of gas to fill it up, please. Where is everybody? I need my gas. This is the pump house. Pump house right here. These drill bits. Different types. Some people drilling. You can see what they're doing there with these drill bits. So they can insert dynamite, typically 2 to 4 feet deep. Wow. See that? In case you want to read that. Initially was hand drilled. This is the blasting. Drills holes were filled with explosives, fuses, and blasting caps. There's the blasting. Here's the blasting box. Set off to charge. It would pull down on that handle, just like you see in the movies. And then they call mucking, which is shoveling the broken ore out of the mine. Called muckers. Here's the lights they used. There's no natural light in the mine, that's obvious. The early mining lighting involved candles, started with candles to oil wick lamps, lanterns, and carbide lamps. Then battery powered. 10-hour candle. And then carbide, they said, whatever that is. Here they're talking about the need for water. An old section of old pipe that was found, made in 1884. That's the place we've been in, Vulture's Roost. There's a cement mixer, which they added steel balls to break up the rock samples. A blower to blow fresh air into the mine. See? Made in Boston. Slush bucket. Receiver tank. Retain compressed air. For tools. Interesting. Some other equipment that would probably go down a mine shaft, like an elevator. Oh look, a schoolhouse, right behind the Vulture Roost. 1935 Dodge sedan, whatever's left of it. May 1937. Went to the Golden Gate Bridge on opening day and made their way to the Vulture Gold Mine. Oh, this is the back end we just were in. The Vulture Mine got its name. It's one of those lost to history. Probably saw a vulture. Anyway, there's a little thing about it. Air compressor. Mobile air compressor for pneumatic tools. 1940s. See. $1890 to $1900. Wow, that's pretty cool. Some nice old bottles. That's a Chicago pneumatic air compressor. They think when this was in operation, it was 150 degrees Fahrenheit when this thing was operating. This thing supplied high pressure air for the rock drills in the mine. See what else we got. A Western winch engine. Look at that. Once high on the hill overlooking the property, this wooden head frame over here and this single cylinder winch engine then hold men, materials, and ore up and down the main shaft. 25 horsepower Weston with a 10-inch bore and all that kind of stuff. Cable wound on the winch drum played out over the head frame, bull wheel, and down to the cage in the main shaft. So giant gears. Imagine how they made that. Here's the cable. This was a head frame for the West Incline, constructed in the 1880s. I got some equipment here. (1917) grinder. An Ingersoll Rand drill sharpening machine from the 1920s. For heating metal to repair horseshoes. Wagon parts and heating drills, steel tips for sharpening. It's a forge. Wow. Used to heat the steel, drilled steel tips, molded and sharpened. Not sure how this would work. Okay, I'm gonna head that way. Vulture City Furnace. Used to be located near the Douglas Shaft, and it was used for melting free gold ingots around the 1930s. Check that out. There's an ore bucket to remove anything from the mine. See? Here's this elevator device, which is called a skip. Right there, to haul anything out of the mine. That just tells you about the restoration. 2016 picture. Repaired roofing. And there's the most important part. Number 3, brothel and doctor's office. Now, what we got here is the post office. Wells Fargo Post. I'd like to send a telegram. Excuse me. Where is everybody? I need to send telegram out east via Morse code. Telegraph, that is. Oh, here we go. Yeah. This is where I send my telegraph. Here's today's newspaper, the Cheyenne Sentinel. Except this is 1941. And there's the Arizona Territory. I reckon you wonder what that is. It's a two-stage air compressor used to store and supply compressed air to pneumatic drilling machines deep underground. Pretty huge. This is called the gift shop. I'm not sure what they had in here. Why they would have a gift shop in an old mine. Oh. Okay. I guess that's where they sell gifts. So, not sure what it used to be. It's a pretty big building here, and it says the Assay building was built in 1884. So check that out. Nice rocks. So just figure you come in here, it's 1884. This is where the assay is done. Fire assaying can be dated back to close to 5 millennia. For testing ore concentrates for the presence of precious metals. That's what it says right there. Take a look around here. See that little furnace there? There's one back there. You can see this is an old building. It says various chemicals and testing apparatus were used to identify and determine the makeup of the ore. And that's some shown right here. Doesn't really say what they are. And there's some in the background there. So they did a lot of repairs on this building. You got from 2011 without that reflection. 2017. It's kind of hard to get the reflection here. That's kind of what it looked like. Bullion storage room. Vault underground. Gold and silver bars stored here before being shipped out. And this is to keep people away from stealing the gold bars. Check that out, huh? Pretty cool looking. And there's an upstairs. So at one time, you would go down here and look at that guy. Looks like he was trying to steal the gold bars. See that skeleton? Hopefully you can see that. Let me use my iPhone. See right there? He was trying to steal the gold. Take a look at that. Kind of neat to go back in time. Shotgun guards. Living quarters. Bottom room, living room. Dining room and kitchen. Bedroom and shower upstairs. I reckon this used to be a floor up here. Here we go. Here's where we're just looking in. People used to say, I reckon. I guess that's locked. The Assay office. Oh wait, so, well no, it's locked. Damn it. That's up there. I reckon we can't go up there. It's a pretty big windowsill there. And thick walls. Interesting. There's my horse. He's a little kind of stressed a little bit from riding. Here's we're gonna look for some customers. We're gonna stay here for the day. It's also a boarding house. Here's my saddle. See that? How you doing? So who's working today? Yeah. You're the only one working? Yes. Okay. I'm just gonna look around. Oh, look at that. There's an attic. License. Look at that. Oh, that's interesting. is that? License for prostitution. Interesting. 1876. Good gracious, look at that. Oh, look at this. It's got Wyatt Earp's name on it. That's Marshall Wyatt Earp. 1876. It's a copy. Now, what's going on here? Look at that. Oh, look at that change. Tips. Gotta leave tips, right? That was the building we were just in. And what's that? I don't think I went into that back door there. As you can see, that's when there's a shootout. They use this right here. And I guess that's not open. All right. See what else they got. Oh, look at that. Looks like this would be the bar, huh? You finish mining, you come out here and you order whiskey. And this bar was dedicated in 1912. It's the only original Vulture City bar that survived or restored. Some old pictures. An old piano. I'm here to see Wyatt Earp. I know you're hiding here somewhere. Come on out, Wyatt. We got a job to do. There's bread. There we go. Now, what in tarnation is that? Well, I don't see a door on it. doing here. Somebody used to be here. Alright, we'll say nothing too interesting here. No, that's locked. Workshop. Alright, there's my safe. Look at that. District Attorney, City of Denver. That's where he kept his gold. Some tools. Not sure what that is. All right, this is the bunkhouse. Looks like a church. And there's a TV from the 1800s. They even had flat screen TVs because they were time travelers. You can see how thick the wall is. I mean, look at that windowsill right there. Wow. This is a huge engine. Wow. That's pretty amazing.
In 900 feet, turn left on Vulture Mine Road.
Listen to that. Oh boy, where is everybody?